Mom, what if I told you that in 1830, a guy cured a woman's chronic tumors, not with medicine, but by convincing her that her sickness was literally just a typo in her brain?
I'd say he sounds like a total con artist. Who did he end up curing next?
His name was Phineas Quimby. He was actually a clockmaker who realized that if he tinkered with people's expectations the same way he tinkered with clock gears, their physical symptoms vanished. He literally launched the entire manifestation movement because he realized the human brain is easily tricked.
Which sounds like ancient magic. Until you realize modern neuroscience is proving he wasn't entirely wrong.
Welcome back to Inherited Curiosity. Today, we're diving into manifestation. Is wishing for something just a cozy fairy tale, or is your brain actually a hidden, reality-warping machine? Okay, let's start with how your brain tricks you every single day. Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is bombarded with 11 million bits of information every second.
That's a lot. And if we processed all 11 million, our head would literally explode.
So, your brain has a built-in security guard called the Reticular Activating System, or the RAS, and its only job is to delete 99% of the world so that you don't go crazy.
It's like deciding you want to buy a yellow car. Suddenly you step outside and see yellow cars everywhere. You didn't magically manifest new cars onto the highway. Your RAS just turned on the notification setting for the color yellow.
Yes. And this has happened so many times. Like, remember when I started liking coconut things, and then everywhere I went, I saw coconut flavored things, thinking it just appeared because I liked coconut?
And it's true, before we never saw coconut beverages, or what was it?
Ice cream?
Ice creams,
Yeah.
everything. Yes, and then suddenly we saw them everywhere. We were like, oh my God, what would happen if we wouldn't want it? Would they even exist? And we like to play this game.
Yeah.
That everything spotlight effect from our previous from our previous podcast. Isn't it nice to think that the whole reality is in positively done everything for you?
Yeah, it is nice. Okay, but then they really did start releasing new coconut products. Like, I do think it was that.
But I think it's because the fact that you wanted coconut flavor, it's because probably pushing a lot of advertisement that you didn't pay attention, but all you paid attention to, this is what I want. I want coconut.
My dreams.
Isn't it every mother's job to destroy their children's naivety and dreams? We call it wisdom.
That's so good. It's actually a great way to put it. Manifestation isn't like summoning things out of thin air. It's reprogramming your brain's security guard to stop throwing away the opportunities that were already sitting in the room.
Okay, but here's where most people get manifestation completely wrong. We were told, just close your eyes, visualize your dream life, and feel like you've already won.
Like Cinderella's fairy godmother waving a wand over a pumpkin. But scientists actually tested this in a lab, and the results were hilarious. When people daydreamed about achieving their ultimate goals, researchers measured their physical blood pressure. And you would think it would go up, right?
I don't know, you tell me.
Instead of going up to give them energy, their blood pressure plummeted.
Their bodies got so relaxed by the fantasy that the brain went, sweet. We already got the trophy. Time to take a nap.
Yeah, you literally trick your brain into feeling like you crossed the finish line. So it shuts off your physical drive to go do the work.
It's like filling out lottery numbers once in a blue moon. Deep down, I know I'm not winning the lottery. But for 5 minutes, I get to have this dream in my head. I even start planning a little mini revenge on how to split the money. Like, you get less because you did this, and you get more because you deserve more.
Why are you splitting your lottery
Even
money?
though deep inside, I don't know, it's my personality, I guess. But while I'm doing this, I'm feeling the numbers. I know deep inside there is this knowledge that I'm not gonna win. What makes me still do it and go to this what if? So it's like a casino effect. So me and Mickayla, she's in the age of 19, we went to casino. We drove 2.5 hours to get to this kind of experience. And we both had exactly same budget. Mm-hmm. We divided it into winning. Losing. That would be more correct version. In case we lose. And then, of course, dinner and some entertainment in Niagara. And while Mickayla was pushing and pushing and pushing on a slot machine, convinced that jackpot gonna be hers. And before we would be watching every machine, because we thought like we could sense which machine will give us the win. I was just standing there and having the same kind of dopamine, understanding that not gonna happen, she's not gonna win. But Mickayla was so excited, she was so convinced. Today is the day. I remembered myself. It's like a time machine. Remember we spoke about it in our one of the episodes?
Yeah.
You go back to your naivety when you were at that same age. Well, I was 20 when the first time I visited casino, and I was thinking the beginner's luck is all mine. Today, it's gonna be the day I'm gonna win the money. And of course, was doing the same movement of
Pressing the button.
feeling the machines and pressing the button and dividing the money. The reality casino always wins.
Yeah. And guess how many times my mom pressed that button to win?
Da-da-da-da.
Zero.
Da-da-da-da-da.
She apparently had enough adrenaline watching me play, which honestly is fair. Like, maybe next time we should go to the casino, watch all those people that are like sweating, like pressing the button and get the adrenaline out of that.
I think it should be like some therapy to go and see people sweating and putting 100 and 100 and 100, winning nothing, and still putting 100, not even looking at the machine anymore, just like pushing and pushing and pressing and pressing. But you know what? My dopamine comes later. On the way home, the same 2.5 hours, I was really convinced that today probably was the day that if only one time I would press, probably the jackpot was mine, and I prefer it this way. It still gives me dopamine. Probably I would win. Why didn't I press once? And this is how I like my casino experience on the way back, with all of my money in my pocket, just to think, what if? What if gives you a lot.
That's probably the best way to go about it.
It's true.
But that's what makes writing The Girl in the Mirror so fascinating. Rosemary uses manifestation not as a trendy life hack, but as pure emotional survival.
Her dad, Peter, literally uses daily affirmation to shield her from the trauma of the world.
True, actually, yeah.
He makes her repeat 3 words every night.
I am joy, I am happiness, I am a miracle.
He builds a mental armor around her before she even steps outside.
Exactly. And look at what she does in front of the mirror before her first day of school. She stands there for hours practicing looking elegant and rehearsing her introduction so she could manifest being loved and accepted.
And then comes that wild, supernatural feeling moment. She's home alone, terrified and desperate for a friend. She talks to the universe. I just want a friend who will stay with me. And 5 seconds later, knock, knock, knock. It's her teacher, Lisa, standing in the rain.
Is it a cosmic miracle, a crazy coincidence, or did her intentional focus open her up to notice the right moment?
And don't forget the coolest manifestation trick in the book, the time machine.
Aw, that was a heartbreaking chapter. Rose teaches Rosemary that if she sits in a dark corner, closes her eyes, and vividly remembers someone's voice, smell, and touch, she can keep them alive in a parallel mental reality.
We all have that gift. Smell is especially powerful at taking us back. It shows the ultimate power of the human mind. Whether it's grief or hope, what you focus on becomes your reality.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a child, in city Odessa, it was an apricot ice cream. It was the only place I ever ate this ice cream. And it was connected to such a happiness and joy because I would wait for the whole year to go on this vacation to eat this ice cream. And sometimes now when I'm very sad, I just remember this apricot ice cream. And I'm wondering, what if now I would eat it? Would I still be as excited about it or not. But it's still till today just memory of this apricot. Even when I'm eating the apricots, I just remember this happy moment of finally getting to that vacation city, Odessa, and really eating that delicious ice cream.
Yeah, that pure childhood happiness.
Yeah, enjoy.
And talk about storytelling. She described this ice cream to me so well when I was a kid that till today, every time I go to an ice cream shop, I check if there's apricot ice cream. Like, I just want to taste it.
For some reason, they make all the flavors, just not an apricot flavor. Please, ice cream shops, do the apricot flavor. So one girl, Kira, and maybe many of us like that, can
relive her childhood dreams.
Through the taste and smell.
So if daydreaming makes us lazy, but focused intention changes our brain, how do we make manifestation actually work?
Psychologists came up with a grounded 4-step tool called WOOP. WOOP. W, wish, what's the big dream? O, outcome, what does victory look like? O, obstacle, what internal obstacle like fear, laziness, or self-doubt will try to stop you? P, plan, create an if-then rule to smash through that obstacle. Is it just me, or we all now wanted to do this, the dance, while I was saying W for this? O, P.
The YMCA?
Yes. Because you see the manifestation and memory in my brain already, this music and this dance playing and playing and playing while I talk. Our brains are amazing. Like we have amazing, we all like superheroes, honestly.
Retrieving those acronyms.
Yes.
So, Mom, after looking at all of this, what's your take? Is manifestation a cosmic force or the world's most effective placebo effect? Like, in medicine when they receive a placebo pill and they think that they're feeling better from their sickness just because they don't know it's sugar. They think it's the real pill. I feel like that never works on you, though. I feel like we had a conversation about that.
It's like now I'm just sitting and thinking that we're going back to the fairy tales. Most of the fairy tales, it's about manifestation and placebo effect. Mm-hmm. I mean, did Cinderella actually had those uncomfortable glass sleepers?
Yeah. And why did the fairy godmother do that?
Or she was just delusional. Why was she comfortable? And why nobody recognized her?
I mean, we don't know what really happened in the real Brothers Grimm story, they cut off their heels and everything. Maybe she was just high on drugs.
So were they also high on drugs while they were cutting their feet?
I hope so. I truly hope they weren't so.
To non-existent sleepers.
I hope so.
And even the idea that he was going with a sleeper and whoever would fit in the sleeper would be his wife. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, he had weird ideas too. Maybe they were all just high on drugs.
I don't know what kind of drugs you should take to have this kind of a story. To actually, what drugs you should take? Tell us what drugs you should tell. That if I'm barefoot, I have to actually believe that now I have a glass sleepers and they're comfortable.
My question is: were the Brothers Grimm sober when making this, or were they just?
I don't know. Till today we read it, so I guess it fascinates us.
Yeah. So what's your take on manifestation?
Well, all my dreams came true. So do I want to really dig in why? Not really. Do I really believe there is a formula to make others do the same? I don't think so. I think you're actually born with this creative or not mind. Mm-hmm. And if you have very, very creative mind, you actually can create your own universe. And in this universe, you could put yourself in kind of the best realistic scenario. But if you don't have it, you're like, why? The energy that you spend on manifestation is huge.
Yeah.
It's the time, the energy. I don't think it's for everyone.
Yeah, it could be focusing to the dream life that you want, and your brain suddenly opens those opportunities and makes you look at them. Just like, how you mentioned with the yellow car.
Yeah.
It could be that.
Yeah.
Actually, back to the fairy tale thing, it takes dozens of stories to convince kids that, stepmothers are evil witches.
So it's not exactly manifestation. It's like somebody programs you, right? Like the placebo effect.
Exactly.
So the witchy stepmother, now even I'm convinced that there is no good stepmothers. Because why would you be after so many stories? Where's the path to be a good stepmother? And now I'm thinking would I be a good stepmother or would be forced to become an evil one?
Because of all those stories.
Because of all of those stories now.
That's funny.
And do the kids, when they interact with the stepmothers, do they expect them to be evil and then manifest
An evil stepmother.
even evil? Like, because we're all human, right? We all have different moods, and they would be concentrated only in this particular moment. Oh, she screamed, she's evil, she hates me. When it would be their mom, they would say, well, probably my mom is in a mood, whatever.
Yeah, that's actually true, but they never kept them alive in stories, so.
They never do.
So there's no way of knowing if mothers should be good or bad. Maybe that's why.
They're always getting rid of the mother. Yeah. Even on average, women live longer than men.
That's true.
Not in the fairy tales.
That's true.
Only witches. We don't know how old they are, but usually they live long life. Looking ugly, but still.
Yeah.
The vitality is huge. Thanks for listening to Inherited Curiosity. Hit subscribe and tell us in the comments if you've ever manifested anything into reality.
And by the way, we would love to talk to you. If you're an expert in something or just want to come play our podcast game with us, drop us an email or comment, which I'll leave the email in the description.
And don't forget to press like. It's so important to us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.